Today I'm going to be trying Diablo Immortal for the very first time. Very quickly before we get into this video, I just kind of wanted to give my history with Diablo. I grew up on Diablo 1 and 2, absolutely love those games. I bought Diablo 3 as soon as it released and proceeded to also repurchase the game when it was re-released on Xbox One and PS4 and put probably over 1,000 hours in total between the original PS3 and 360 release, as well as the, at the time, next-gen re-release. Not to mention playing through all the expansions on those games. And then I was very hyped leading up to Diablo 4, and I genuinely am one of the few people in the Diablo community that actually do love Diablo 4 and have put hundreds of hours into that game already. Furthermore, I'm one of those Diablo addicts where I will literally play any game even closely similar to Diablo because I love the gameplay of Diablo that much. Like, for example, when Minecraft Dungeons first came out, yeah, I put 100 hours into that game within the first 2 weeks. In fact, I still have that game installed to this day just so I can go back and play just to, you know, get my fix from time to time. I also just kind of seek out, like, Diablo-like games all the time. Stuff like Victor Vaughn, for example, or things that are even, like, Diablo similar, like games like Alienation, where it's not even directly, like, dungeon crawling, but it's, like, a twin-stick shooter RPG, which is another thing. I love twin-stick shooters, but, you know, it has a lot of, like, looter Diablo-type elements to it, so, like, I'm like that. I just love looter games like this in general, action RPGs and stuff. But anyways, here we are on Diablo Immortal, and, you know, I haven't played this yet, simply because it's a mobile game. Not that I have anything against mobile games, it's just that I prefer to play games on console and PC if I absolutely have to, but even then, I really don't play on PC that often. That being said, if this game is fun, I would not mind making content on it. So let's go ahead, and I'm very, very particular about my starting class in a Diablo game. Most of the time, I usually go with Wizard just because I kind of like the whole thing of, like, you know, shooting the beams, having the electric abilities, shooting out the storms. I'm one of those guys. I also like Harry Potter and stuff. Alright, so we got the Barbarian, Savage Warriors, Super okay, you know what, I don't even care about the descriptions right now. So we got the Barbarian, melee and physical. We got the Wizard, ranged and magical, which is honestly calling my name just because I love that kind of stuff. We got Demon Hunter, which is ranged and physical. Then we got a Monk, melee, physical. Crusader, melee, hybrid. Okay, that seems kind of cool. We got a Necromancer, summoning and magical. See, I love the summoning type stuff too, so if anything, I might actually go Necromancer, because as much as I love wizards and stuff, I don't know, man. If I get magic and, like, the summoning abilities, that would be pretty sick. And then the Blood Knight. Oh, man. Yeah, see, that one looks pretty cool too. Okay, so, you know what? Just starting out, oh, man, I really want to go with, like, my classic wizard thing, but at the same time, this is a different type of Diablo game, at least it seems like it, so I kind of want to switch it up and just, like, also get my magic fix, but then also get, like, the dope necromancy stuff and just, like, summon hordes of skeletons to fight my enemies with me. It also says down here that you can change classes later, so you know what, screw it, we'll go with this. Hopefully this game lets you make, like, multiple characters. Oh, okay, so we have some face presets. How in-depth is, oh, okay, so they let you do a decent bit here. I won't spend too much time on this like I normally would. We'll just get something that looks somewhat something sort of like me. Do they have, like, an Asian one by any chance? Oh, yeah, you know, that looks, I mean, I don't know, he looks more like a white guy than Asian, but, you know, it'll pass because, you know, I'm still half white. That's probably the closest thing that they have to my tan as far as the hairstyle is, because, oh, wait, what? I thought there was, like, a cool animated hairstyle or something, but no, that was just the thing switching. The animations in this game are, you know, top notch. At least so far from what I'm seeing in the menus. Okay, you know what? I'm kind of digging that out of any of them, if I'm gonna be completely honest. We're gonna go ahead and make it as red as, oh, wait, oh, hold up a minute. There's, like, different things to all of this. Okay, so we got, like, the hair roots, the hair ends. Okay, hold up. I want to make my hair, like, as red as possible. Is there a way to do it? Because, like, look, it makes some of it red, but not all of it. And even then, it's not exactly as red as I would like. Maybe that's just part of the necromancy thing. Maybe their hair is just kind of white for some reason. I'm not exactly sure. I was trying to change it, but I guess that won't happen. Facial hair, I mean, is there, yeah, I'll probably just go clean shaven. I'm not gonna lie, the mix of, like, black and white and red actually does look sick. Black, white, and red is actually my color scheme for my hero in DC Universe Online. They got all these complicated sliders for other character creators. I'm not even gonna mess with all that. Eye makeup, I mean, usually I kind of just leave my guys with, like, a clean thing, but I don't know. Is there anything in particular? Oh, I can make his eyebrows red as well. Yeah, you know what, should we do? I mean, you know what? I think I might actually stick with black on the eyebrows. I don't want the eyebrows to look ridiculous by any means. I mean, the default ones did look pretty menacing, but I don't know. Some of these other ones almost look comical. Like, those, I don't know, look a little too laid back for what my guy is. He's like, yeah, I don't know. But then again, those do look kind of bushy. I don't know. Do we go with the squirrel tails or something? Yeah, those look a little more natural, actually. All right, I'll go with those. I spend way too much time on character creators. I'm sorry. Oh, then we got the pupils. I completely forgot to do this. Yeah, custom color. Is there, like, something? Yeah, I definitely want to change that. I just want, like, a nice dark brown of some kind, because that's, like, what my eyes are IRL. There we go. Something just like that. That's good enough. Actually, wait, some of these other pupils are pretty cool. Okay, I'll go with that one. Reset the eye color, and now we should be good, I think. Oh, wait, we got the gear preview. Is this something that is, like, changed? Oh, wow. Okay, so is this, wait, am I able to wear this stuff going into the game, or wait, what is this? Enter name, buff Asian boy. It won't let me put any many spaces, so it's all together. But without further ado, I guess we can create our character and get into the game. All right, we got like this intro cutscene. Seems like we're like rowing in. All right, well, here we are. We're into the game. Oh man, look, we got like the skeletons and stuff with us. Head through the forest to the town of Wortham. Okay, see, this game is really dark. I don't know if I'll have to turn up the brightness in post, but I do at least have to turn the brightness up on my monitor a little bit. There we go. That looks better. All right, so there's two ways to control. Yeah, either like click and hold or whatever, or use WASD. I'm more of a WASD guy, and then you just hold down on the enemy to attack them as you would expect in a Diablo game. So like, okay, yeah, so they got like a bunch of graphic settings and stuff. I am gonna go ahead and VSync it. I mean, there isn't any screen tearing going on, but I like to do it just in case. I don't like screen tearing, so I turn on VSync all the time just to make sure that doesn't happen. Image accuracy, image sharpening. I don't know. Is that really necessary? I mean, the image looks fine as it is. I don't know. Maybe I could turn it on. Will that hurt my frame rate? I mean, thankfully my PC is up to the task because it defaults to very high on everything. Like, I didn't even change any of this. For some reason, global lighting is low, though. I mean, I don't know. I'll crank everything up to high. Why not? Turn on image sharpening as well. If my PC can't run a mobile game, then, you know, then I guess that's a sign that I need to upgrade. But, okay, everything's on max. Oh, and then they have picture modes. Classic, warm, vintage, cool. We're just gonna go with classic. Okay, there we go. That does look a little bit sharper than it does before. But, ooh, wow, look at those fancy lighting effects. I'm glad I turned that from low to high. The undead, what fate has befallen Wortham? Okay, we got another Risen over here. See, so far, like, the combat, like, I mean, you know, this is just classic Diablo. Like, this is pretty good. Press 2 to command the undead to attack. Oh, man, dude. I'm so glad that I went with the necromancy thing, because not only do I get my classic magic that I love, that I would normally get, even though it's a different type of magic compared to what a wizard would use, I get that, plus I get, like, the skeletons to help me with, like, dot damage. Anytime that I have the ability to use dot damage in an RPG, like, I always go for it. Because not only do you get the power trip and, like, dopamine hit of, like, seeing you get more powerful over time to, like, you know, just shred through enemies' health bars, but then you also have other abilities that are shredding through the enemy's health bar as you're just naturally shredding through their health bar, and it just becomes like this huge dopamine cycle. Press and hold 3, then aim with your mouse. Okay, so, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so that has a cooldown. Okay, so a lot of these, wait, does it have a cooldown? I can't tell. Okay, so, oh, you have reached level 2. Yeah, dopamine hit. There's stuff flashing on the screen already. So the 3 attack seems like it can charge up to 2 times, which is pretty cool. It's like a long sweeping thing. Who is this? A Scara? I'm sorry for talking over all the dialogue and cutscenes and stuff like that, but I mean, this is Diablo Immortal. If it was like a mainline Diablo game and I was playing for the first time, I mean, I wouldn't even be making a video on it right now, because I'm the type of guy with story games where I don't really like to make videos on my first time playing it. I like to experience it on my own so I can be fully immersed in the experience. But again, this is just a mobile game, so unless this has huge important lore ties to the Diablo lore, in which case I'll make an account in my free time to experience the story. Otherwise, you know, I'm not too worried about it, because despite the fact that, you know, Diablo, yeah, there we go, level 3, huge dopamine hit once again. Okay, so we got our first piece of loot. Click item to see more. Yeah, I know how Diablo stuff works. There we go. We equip it, and just like that, yeah, the dopamine's rolling in. We're getting the loot. We're getting the levels. I'm a dopamine junkie. Leave me alone. But anyway, as I was saying, even though for a lot of people, they play Diablo just for the gameplay, I'm one of those people where it doesn't matter what game it is. If there's a story to follow, I want to know what's happening in the story and maybe even the overall lore. Click to select it. Oh, okay, so we got corpse explosion. Cooldown 1 second. Detonate all corpses in the target area. Each corpse dealing 51 damage to all nearby enemies. Enemy struck by multiple simultaneous explosions take 20% cumulatively reduced damage for each additional hit. So it seems like this character has a lot of not only group attacks, but also like dot damage. So this is right up my alley. I'm really glad that I went with Necromancer. Hopefully I don't end up regretting this long term. Okay, so we got a Wortham guard here. You there, what's your purpose, stranger? I received word the Wortham benefits inside. The America request today. What can I do to help? The mayor, blah, 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 blah. You're here to aid us. What the I promise you. Like I said, I'm just trying to get a basic idea for what I'm doing here and not much else. Okay, so I want to try out corpse explosion. So, like, wait, no corpses in target area. Oh, okay, so that's interesting. So I guess I have to kill them first, and then... Oh, and then the corpses will explode, and then they'll take out anybody that's still alive. Okay, so it definitely takes a bit of strategy to use that one, but, you know, I'm willing to kind of, like, learn what the best way to utilize that would be. Like, right now, if I do that, yeah, it does a lot of damage to the bigger enemy right there that had... Oh, there we go, more dopamine, level 4! So if you can try to, like, defeat enemies that are in groups like that, and then kind of, like, hit the ability, then, like, yeah, you know, it does a decent job. It definitely seems rather situational, or at the very least, like, the type of thing where you have to, like, go out of your way to use it, so I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a part of my main build, but that's the beautiful thing about Diablo, you know what I mean? It's an RPG, which means, you know, you kind of just carve your own path. You use what you want to use. You figure out what works for you and your build. Oh, man. Oh, wait, hold up. There's a lot of guys up here, so if I can get one of them dead and then hit them with the corpse explosions, like, bam. Yeah, it does a whole lot of damage to like everybody else in the vicinity. You know, I actually regret not playing this sooner. Like, this game is a lot of fun. It's just, again, I don't spend a whole lot of time on mobile games, and for the mobile games that I do play, they already take up enough of my time. Like, I play Dragon Ball Legends, Monopoly Go from time to time when they do events and stuff like that, and then I've been playing Injustice for the last 10 years. Actually, no, I'm sorry, this year would actually be 11 years, but yeah, because the mobile version is way different from the console version. It's more of like a, oh yeah, more dopamine! Already all the way up at level 5, the dopamine is running strong. But Injustice on mobile is more of like a gacha, I guess you could say, you know, where like you're playing it, you collect these cards, and the cards are the heroes that you play as in game, and you know, it's like this whole thing. Oh shoot, okay, there's somebody being like tortured up here. Okay, wait, do I gotta, yeah, big guy with a big health bar to feed. We're just gonna sit here slashing, yeah, you know, skeletons do their thing. Okay, so I have a new ability down here if I click R. I'm not Oh, to use my ultimate skill. Hold on, what does that do? Is it doing something? I can't tell if it's, I think, yeah, it looks like, oh, okay, it's sending the skulls out to attack as well. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to Diablo games, I usually end up like playing with as many different builds and characters as possible, just because, like, I love how different everything is. Sometimes you got, like, the characters that are a little bit slower, you got the mages, now you got the necromancers, and, like, you know, going for, like, fire builds, maximum dot damage, or just maximum brute force and tankiness. Alright, so basically, it seems like right now, for the skills that I have, my best course of action would be to use the skeletons when I can to attack like some of the other enemies where it's just like, you know, they're more like the ad types, but not necessarily like only the ads, because there's two types of ads in like, you know, RPGs or MMOs and stuff like that. And let me just clarify, I'm not saying that Diablo Immortal is an MMO, I'm just saying in these types of games. But you got the ads that are really weak and are literally like popcorn enemies, and they're just there for, you know, the dopamine to keep flowing, but then you also got the ones that are a little bit tankier, so I think the skeletons would be good to send after the tankier ones, kind of like these shadows here, where it's just like, you know, they can do some damage and distract him at the very least, and you can focus on the big guy. I'm not exactly sure where he went. He teleported away. We also got access to our healing. Oh, okay, there he is. So I'll just go ahead, spam 3 a couple of times, and just like that, he's down. We got, hey, there we go, more dopamine, level 6. Oh no, okay, I gotta free this shackled villager. Okay, so just go like that, and then, yeah, I'm actually really impressed. The graphics in this game for a mobile game, like, you know, they're blown up on a PC screen. This actually looks amazing. All right, we did it, and now, where do we go? Oh, wow, okay, he made a portal. Okay, is this gonna take, oh no, that just teleports him out. Oh no, it teleports us too. Okay, are we about to go back to, like, the hub world? Because that's usually, like, the next thing in a Diablo game. You do the tutorial, then you're introduced to, like, the hub. Yep, here it is. I tell you, I know my Diablo. Yep, we got all the villagers talking out here, you know, all the people like, oh no, there's a huge threat, and then as the game goes on, people become more comfortable, people start praising you and trusting you and stuff like that. All right, so from here, now we gotta talk to the blacksmith. Okay, so we open up, and what, yeah, just, you know, typical stuff that you'd expect. Before anything, let me go up. Never mind. There's, oh no, did he just come through the portal? Oh no. Is he... Oh, big demon guy.
Weep and despair, for the sin of your existence will be bled away.
Is that the big guy I gotta kill? I don't care if I'm level 6. I'll go do it now. All right, so let's look at the inventory a little bit. All right, so we'll equip that because that's stronger. This one looks to be a bit stronger. This one is stronger, and this one is the strongest. Okay, there we go. That's how it goes to Diablo. I don't care what the, like, until we get to the end game where we got, like, you know, like the yellow legendary gear and stuff like that, I don't care. You know, you just slap on whatever's stronger. Then when you get to the end game, then you can worry about specific properties and buffs and whatever works, like, tailored to your build. But in the early game, when you're still working with like blue gear and less, just slap on whenever stronger. All right, so we got our skills and stuff like that. Grim Spear or Grim Scythe, is that okay? Yeah, that's one. It said that one got upgraded while we were playing, so I'm pretty sure that I think maybe the more that you use certain abilities, the more they rank up, because that one ranked up specifically because I was using it the most. At least I think so. It is a pretty good ability. Now we gotta talk to the survivors in the chapel. Yep. Are they gonna send me off my next mission? Okay, it seems like some of the cultists are attacking the gate, so we need to go help hold them back. So far, this is playing out about as Diablo gets. You know, you go through the tutorial, you fight a big bad, you teleport to the village. Once you get to the village, then people start attacking the, you know, like bad people attack the village, and you go help defend the village. Like, this is very Diablo or just action RPG in general so far, but I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I love it. I love my Diablo. Now we need to reach the unseen lair. All right, we got a conduit shrine out here. Go ahead, open that up, and now we are charged with lightning. Got some more wolves out here. It's the early game. Normally, once it gets to the later game, I just kind of run around the ads if, you know, they're lower level and they don't really help with my XP, but obviously at this point in the game, we're still low level. We could use all the XP we can get, so I'll fight all the enemies that I see just to help level us up. We are already at level 7, and the dopamine is still going strong. See, the thing is, there's a part of me that actually kind of wants to download this on my phone just so then I could play it or whatever, but my phone is so trash and it literally has no storage, and even to record these videos, I always have to delete apps and games and stuff like that and then re-download them as soon as I'm done recording. So my phone's only a 64 gig, but like my phone is also really trash, and it's one of those phones that like literally eats its own storage. I have to not only delete almost all of my apps, but I also have to delete like the caches and all of my apps just to have enough storage to record these videos. Like, it's kind of insane. All right, now we gotta defeat the cultists. I'm just gonna this Grim Scythe ability, you know, it's probably my favorite ability out of all the skills that I have so far. Like, it's really good. Yeah, level 8! My dopamine senses are flowing. It says a new skill is available, so we click that, and then, oh, okay, we got Bone Spike. Summon Bone Spike. Okay, see, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, okay, we have a free spot yet. The next time that I get a useful ability, I'm probably gonna get rid of the corpse explosion one. Like, again, it seems like it would be good situationally, but I literally haven't even used it since the tutorial. So right now, oh, yeah, that bone one. See, that's another one where not only does it damage the enemies, but it stuns them, so that's a good one, piled on top of the dot damage from my skeleton boys, on top of my big Grim Scythe ability. Like, yeah, we're getting all set up. The damage is flowing good already. Just come in here, Grim Scythe all of them. Dude, that is so satisfying, just getting that big sweeping attack. So, see, this is like the, you know, like the happy middle ground for me, because as much as I love mages, I also love just playing as like those warrior type characters where you have like really fast melee weapons or just really aggressive high damage slashing melee weapons. So this is a happy middle ground where I get my melee with like, you know, the scythe and stuff like that, but I also get like the ranged like wizard magic stuff. Search for the World Stone Shard. Whoa, okay, seems like we got another big bad here. Kill Ascara. All right, I take it, yeah, Ascara's the big one up there with the big health bar. Okay, so it seems like my ability's ready again, so yeah, we'll just kind of sit here, spam this for a minute. I am gonna go ahead and use a health potion just because my health is getting a little low, you know. Kill some of the ads, do what I gotta do there, but I'm just kind of honing in fire on this because my skeleton boys, they'll be able to deal with the ads, but, you know, the faster we get the boss down, the faster all of them will just kind of, you know, disappear, fade into existence. We'll get the XP just like that. This isn't necessarily high. Oh, wow. Ifris the Destroyer, level 9. He has like 11,000. Okay, I really should have saved my ability for this. But what can you do? Stuff happens. I'm going to use a corpse explosion. I didn't think that would actually be useful, but I think it actually just helped us a little bit there. Go ahead and use my other ability, the Bone Spikes one. Again, I know I'm playing a little clumsy right now, and this definitely isn't how you would want to play in endgame Diablo, but early game Diablo is very different from endgame Diablo. In the beginning, you can be clumsy until you're leveled up, you know, it's one of those things, you hack, you slash, you get the XP as fast as you can, but once you get to the endgame, that's when you should start playing smart. That's when you gotta optimize your build, plan out your strategy, and you can't just, like, tank everything, because some of those health bars do get a little massive in the endgame. I'm gonna go ahead and use another corpse explosion, just because a couple of ads have spawned in. I'm pretty sure that helped a little bit. Use the Grim Scythe a couple of times, hit him with the bone thing once again, and just a couple more hits, and just like that, Ifris the Destroyer is down. Dopamine going to the max. We have hit level 10. I would yell once again about the dopamine, but my throat's giving out on me, so I don't think I can do it. I don't want my voice to give out entirely before I'm able to finish recording this video. All right, so we examined the World Stone Shard. Now we just gotta enter the portal to Wortham. It said that the questing is at like 90%, so I guess we're like, this is like the tutorial quest or mission chain. Talk to Cain in Wortham's chapel. Okay, we'll do this. Just gotta skip through some of the dialogue. There we go. Oh no, is there another thing spot? There's more things spawning in. Oh, wait. Oh, is that a, okay, it's a good guy. Take the world map. Okay, so, I mean, just wait for the bar to fill up. Oh, and then there's a cutscene. Just telling us the usual Diablo stuff. This is Sanctuary. Gotta protect the hub. Gotta go out and do stuff. Kill demons. Yep. Talk to Cain once again. And just like that, there we go. We did it. Okay, so I gotta click this to open the zone map. And now we're able to go out, kind of go off on our own thing and do Diablo stuff. Yup, exactly as I suspected. We got Wortham here. And then you got the actual cemetery and goes on, you know, so on and so forth as you level up. Okay, awesome. So there we go. We completed the tutorial, which means that's probably a good place to kind of just leave things off for now. If you guys would like some more Diablo Immortal content, please let me know, because I mean, I'm actually tempted to just kind of play this in my free time now as is. This is a lot of fun. I mean, obviously I'm still playing a ton of Diablo 4 since that game is still getting updates and there's new stuff coming to that game left, right, and center, but I mean, this game is pretty solid. In fact, in terms of just sheer gameplay loop, I know it's early game Diablo and it's always just satisfying and fun starting up a new Diablo game, starting a new character, and just getting the dopamine hit of leveling up and getting new gear over and over, but like, seriously, this is really fun so far. It's really good. Maybe I'm being overly generous because it is a mobile game, but at the same time, I mean, you know, the fact that we have something like this on mobile is pretty cool, and again, I don't know if I'll necessarily ever get the chance to play it on mobile because my phone storage is so doo-doo, but I mean, hey, it's on PC, and I'd play it more if it was on console because that's my preferred way to play things, honestly, but hey, it's on PC. PC, so I'll at least make videos on it, but I don't see myself playing too much of it in my free time just because, again, sitting at PC ain't too comfortable for me. Well done, hero. You've saved Wortham. Continue on for more glory and rewards. Level up and gain power, fight terrifying evils, reap valuable rewards. Classic Diablo stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's where we'll leave it for now. But anyway, as always, massive shout out, thinking on the Patreon and channel members, thank you to all in the low ball tier, and a big shout out, thinking on the big ball tier. I'm asking me dad in the big shout out to the G tier, run events, on the cheese girl. Thank you guys so much, guys. You're literal legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.